Hey folks, it's Nick Granville. Welcome to my guitar channel. So today I wanted to talk about the RPA300X stereo power amp. It's by RedSound, and kind of wanted to get it into like who it's for, what does it do, why, all those sorts of questions. So that little intro you heard was a loop by Nate Smith. I bought the loop pack. I played bass over it, and I played guitar, and that was all recorded with my Mesa Boogie Revolver. It's the only speaker cabinet I have at the moment, but you can run this power amp into anything. A Marshall 4x12 if you want in stereo would be really cool. I was just running it in mono with two microphones, and because it's a Leslie type speaker with a spinning speaker, revolving speaker, I actually decided to run it between the slow and the fast. So, but now I'm just back to, this is my clean tone. Down to one mic because I'm using the other mic for this. It's the only speaker cabinet I have, so it's running off the Fractal FM3 and just direct into the power amp into the speaker. So what is the RPA300? Well, it's a stereo one rack power amp. So I was kind of thinking like, why? Why do we need this? And there's some users this is perfect for, and I'll get into that in a minute, and others I'd say don't worry so much about it. The thing that I was most impressed with right from the beginning was just how clean this thing is. It's very, very quiet. There's no sound at all from it. It's like, it's one of the cleaner power amps I've ever heard. That's what you want, right? When you're running a modeler, you just want clean power. Let the modeler do the work and you're just amplifying it. And I think that's where a unit like this really comes into its own. That so often now people are using fractals, helixes, these sort of modeling units. And one big complaint people have is, it doesn't sound like an amp in the room. And I think part of that is the way that people monitor them. I did a gig yesterday played at a friend's mum's funeral, which was a bit sad. I knew her well. She came to a lot of our gigs. So we all got together and played some music for the family, and it was really lovely. And I took my Fractal FM3 and my little Fender FR10, because that's what I had. And my buddy who played guitar, he had a Fractal AX8, and he was using that, and he was running through the monitors. And we played right in the beginning. He goes, man, your tone's just sounding so great. And I was like, oh, thanks, dude. And then I realized, I went and had a listen to his, and what was coming out of that monitor, it's not appealing, right? And so I think that's the thing, take your own amplification and kind of roll with it, right? So this is the clean sound from this amp. With the spinning speaker effect on. So it sounds great. I'm super happy with that. That's I'm running it in mono, but you could run two of these off it, right? You could run two cabinets or whatever. So who's it really for? That's one question I ask with every bit of gear that comes through the studio here. There's no gear that's kind of for everybody, right? Everybody has different tastes, styles, and things. I think if you're an AXFX3 user, this is ideal, right? Because that's a rack-mounted unit. So you could put this extra one rack power amp below it, and boom, there you go. You've got a really powerful stereo rig that you could run into any cabinet, right? A 4x12, a 2x12 in stereo, whatever, right? They do make a mono version, which I think is called the RPA600, and that's 600 watts in mono. So I think AXFX3 users is definitely someone it's for. I think it could work really well for FM3 and FM9 users, although taking a cab, a power amp and all that, you probably want to get some kind of case for it, and then you're not so portable. So maybe that would be a thing or not, I don't know. Helix users maybe, Quad Cortex users maybe, but I think the real winner is AXFX3 users. They're the ones that are going to love this. This is perfect for them. So the one question I had about this too is 300 watts going to be enough power? A lot of these power amps and things that are running are sort of 1,000 watts now, like those Fender FR10s. No doubt this is loud enough. I'm running it on 3 at the moment, and it's ear-splitting loud. So I think the difference is because it's stereo too, you got 300 per side, you've really got 600 watts. And I think it's the way it works, it's true 300, right? It's to do with SPL, like, you know, sound pressure levels that really matter. And I think that any stage, anywhere, this would be plenty loud enough to run, especially if you're running into a 4x12, you could fill a stadium with that thing. Do you know what I mean? So, hey, I hope you've enjoyed this look at the RPA300X by RedSound. I like sharing gear with you all. I think there's some great gear, and if there's options that suit some people and I can show that, hey, why not? Thanks so much for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.